When it comes to your overall catalog, zooming out, what's been your biggest song so far?
My biggest song, it would have to be, well, I'll go RIAA certification. It has to be Heat with Chris Brown and Gunna. It's other songs where like culturally, I have that helped me get like a lot of other records because they wanted records like that. But if I'm just going off numbers, I have to say Heat, Chris Brown.
Now, when it comes to this song in particular, are there any unknown facts or stories in regards to it that's never been publicly mentioned before? Could be in regards to creating it, recording it, or releasing it.
Um, to be real, when I heard this song, because of the Aaron Lamont, it's a dope kid. He wrote it, and when I heard it, it was like, okay, you know what I'm saying. I was happy I got a Chris Brown song. Then they told me Gunna was gonna be on it, and I was like, okay, you know what I'm saying. And then, not saying I didn't like it, but I didn't know what it was gonna do what it did. Um, and then when it came out, because I didn't actually hear the record, I didn't hear Chris on the record until it came out. So then when it came out, it was like, okay. You know what I'm saying? It was just like, I really got it. And that was the song, like, that my grandmother called me about, that my aunts called me about, like, yo, I love this song, my dad. Because, up until that point, I had songs out with Two Chains, Migos, Dolph. But that, Chris Brown goes back so further than that, I guess. And then, it was R&B. It had a little hip hop feel to it, but it was R&B. So it just was able to resonate with more people, and it also showed like my range of stuff that I can do, and it just wasn't like turn up, turn up, turn up, shake it. You know what I'm saying? Like it just put me in a different realm, different space.
Now, this song, the way you described it, sounds like you weren't as hands on with it as like you
Mhm.
were in the studio with Chris Brown or
Mhm.
Gunna.
Mhm.
So when you hear it, you actually hear it for the first time when it's released publicly to everyone.
Yes, I didn't hear Gunna part. I didn't hear. I heard the reference, and they told me the process as it was going on, but it was like that's why I was hard. That was how I was kind of like, okay, like I said before, it was just like okay, because I'm normally in the process to where I can feel it and like boom, I'm normally in the rooms, but this is like my first record I ever had worked with a writer or not been in a room. So both of the situations it was like brand new to me. So I'm just like, all right, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, cool, Chris Brown, cool, Gunna, cool, you know what I'm saying? But then I hear it, and I kind of like the surprise, you know what I'm saying? I kind of like it was different. It was a different process for me, and it's like it shows me like to get out my own way, and in working with others, actually, there's a beauty in collaboration. It's like everything is not on me because I like everything to be on me. You know what I'm saying? Because when it don't work, I can say it's my fault. You know what I'm saying? But even with that, it just showed me, the beauty of collaboration.
Now, have you worked on songs since where you're not hands on or in the room after this one? You said this was your first one of this method or this
Uh huh.
process, but have you been through some other experiences where it was similar,
Yeah,
digitally traded, things of that nature?
yeah. Working on Summer Walker's second album, London on the Track pulled me in to to put a high production, and that was he was producing that album, and he's going along to get producers and different people that make sense to him. You know what I'm saying? So it's like at my job at that point, my job was to provide a service of like my sound, that he can take and add, different stuff like that. Sean Garrett wrote the album. It was X for a Reason. It was with Summer Walker and JT. The record went gold, did well. But other than that, that was like I wasn't there for it. It was like I proud of my thing. It was my job, I guess, in that sense, to be the beat maker. You know what I'm saying? Instead of like production, seeing the record through, getting the writer on it, getting the right person in it, on it. But that was the other situation, and I realized like R&B stuff like I got like R&B records that more of happen is more different hands and different because rappers is like oh I write my own you know what I'm saying like or you know what I'm saying to where you just getting a rapper and they like either load the beat up or punch me into where R&B is like is way more thought out, so it's more hands and more minds involved. So the R&B records kind of it takes a little more collaboration.
Now, in that particular experience, was that similar in the sense that you didn't hear the final outcome of that collaboration until publicly when everyone else does?
Nah, that record I actually heard though. They actually invited me to the studio to hear the mix. I was in there with Sean Garrett. Summer was in there. She was, everybody was giving their critiques and, well, I want this and can you turn that down? And, Sean, shout out Sean Garrett too. He's very particular. He's like, the harmony should be this and they should be panned wide, left, right. You know what I'm saying? He did his whole thing like that. But that record I actually heard before it came out.
So let's step back for a second. If there's a circle chart of 100%, right?
Hmm.
What's the percentage in these experiences where you're not as hands on in the sense of you're in the uh, studio with the artist conducting and recording the
Hmm.
record and things of that nature?
Hmm.
What's the percentage? You hear it publicly when everyone else does versus you hearing it almost to the final product before it touches the public.
I mostly always hear the record before. Always hear the record because most artists I work with, I'm close with, and and also get close with the engineers because it's like y'all mixing the track out, and it's like I like to mix the beats, but then I don't because it's like I'm gonna mix it and just send the wave to you. You know what I'm saying? It's like I like to because it's like I said, I like to have as much control as I can, but especially the more in the industry I got, more relationships I build to where because I have a repeating like artists I work with, I get a lot of records on them. I never just it's like few records like the Chris Brown record. It's like oh you get one and you get out. And we're like, but 2 Chainz, we have at this point 10, 15, 20 records. Migos, 10, 15, 20 records. Meg, 10 records. Key Glock, Dolph. You know what I'm saying? I always had like multiple records on the artist to where the relationship with the engineers there as well and the artists, they care about what I think about it. You know what I'm saying? Because they respect my craft and my ear too. So it's like most of the time, yeah, I hear it. So if I had to flip like a from 100%, I say 85% of the time I hear it. Like yeah, 85% of the time.
Now, when it comes to a situation like the Chris Brown and Gunna, did you have a relationship with either of these two prior to that song getting created?
Not not none at all. I still haven't talked to Chris Brown.
So, th-
I still haven't like Chris. If you see this, we need to get in, brother. We 1 for 1 right now. But it came through the A&R at the time. That well, his A&R was somebody who was working with Mark Pitts at the time to get the best records possible, I was just on fire. It was like we gotta go see this Buddah kid, and I sent 9 beats. Like it wasn't like a continuous sending of beats. I sent 9 beats. I remember vividly 9. I sent 9 beats, and they came back with like, "Yo, Chris likes this." I had my, they found a writer, the A&R. He did a good job of pairing that beat to that writer to make a record.
and that's where this question was headed because, yes, you're on a Chris Brown album,
Mm-hmm.
but does Chris Brown know you exist in real life and who you are if he bumped into you right now?
Nah, he wouldn't. I would have a conversation with him. It would be something like, bro, Buddha, because another thing that's great too about it, I don't know if it's just the respect or something, but that whole Indigo album or most of his albums, there is no tag on it. Like R&B records, they take the tag off. You know what I'm saying? But I tag made a Chris Brown record, and this is like a Chris Brown versus record. If he did the versus Usher that everybody want, you know what I'm saying? He would have to play this record. He has a record he can't skip. It's on all his tours. He's doing every tour. And it's like, so knowing me, no, but I'm Buddah Bless's beat. You hear it. There's no way he don't hear you perform the record so many times. Or, Bliss heard the record so many times. Knowing me, know my face though, if I walk by him, I'm just a nigga. Like, oh, it's a nigga. You know what I'm saying? Until like on Buddah Bless's beat, I made that da 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 da. We need to get some more in. You know what I'm saying? So
So do
oh,
you look?
it'll happen one day. And
So I guess that's where I was taking the question is do you look at it as as cool as it is to be on a Chris Brown album, as much money as you made off of it, things of that nature, notoriety or whatever.
yeah, that
The
bothered the
fact
hell.
that you don't have that relationship with
Yeah, that
Chris
bothers
himself.
the hell out of me. Like, yeah, for sure. It bothers the hell out of me. Like, in the relationship could have been curated by now, but like certain things, you know, that has nothing to do with him per se, but like with the, you know what I'm saying, the people I got it through, where it was like, you know, the business and they want that, and it's like this and this was said, but then this record went crazy, and now it's like fully, you know what I'm saying? Like I ain't gonna get dive too deep into it, but they didn't want to make that connection because I was early in my career too. Like I was a little hot headed, and I got on the internet saying I was gonna punch people out and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? That really wasn't cool. You know what I'm saying on my part. You know what I'm saying? I was young then, and I had no management. I had no guidance. Like everything I was doing was just on my own. You know what I'm saying? So everything, like I used to like everything be on like on me, like on my face. I'll put that on my face saying, "Nigga, I'll punch you out if you trying to play with my publish. You like trying to play with money and shit." You know what I'm saying? Like, but that was I used to get off on that. Like I be on the internet. I used to really get off on that. Like, nah, I'm gonna be the one saying to the label people, I don't care if it's this person and this person, you're not gonna fucking play with me. But that ain't, you know, you grow older and that's, you know, that's not really it. You know what I'm saying? Like that's not it at all. Cause that relationship could have been, but I didn't care because it's like, what's the point of having a relationship if y'all gonna play with me anyway? Like, I'm not no sucker or dick sucking to be on your album. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't even ask you, could I be on the album? You came looking for me. You know what I'm saying? Not saying I wasn't grateful for it, but it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't kiss ass. I'm not kissing ass for nothing or nobody. But it's a timeline of, you know, doing business and keeping a clean face and letting your managers or letting the people, let them go be good cop, bad cop. Shout out Corey Litwin. Shout out Edson. There's a lot they taught me because I do have management now. It's a lot they taught me. And I'll curse at them and say everything that's on my mind. And they'll go like, well, you know, I think Buddha thinks you know this is fair. Instead of me just saying, nigga, fuck you, you a bitch. When I see you, I'm gonna slap the shit out of you. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Now, you mentioned you were a lot younger back then. Care to share your age at this point?
Oh, I'm 33 years old right now. When my first record came, my first record was Big Amount with 2 Chainz and Drake. That was 2016, August 5th, 2016. And you know, it's like, of course, I'm not a child then, but to the industry, like to new things in the business and what should and do's and don'ts, I'm a baby. You know what I'm saying at that point.
And care to share your birthday while you're at it? Because there could be some misinformation online about you.
February 8th, 1992, born in Long Island, New York, Hempstead. Shout out Hempstead. Shout out all my cousins up there.
Now, you just shared your age, no problem on camera.
Uh-huh.
Why do you think there are some others that will not?
I think people feel like artists feel like the age. I feel like artists feel like the older I am, the less attractive I am to maybe certain crowds, to certain demographic or age groups. Or it's like some people scared to put their age out because it's like they saw themselves supposed to be successful at a certain time. Like I got a little cousin, his name Lil Tag. Shout out Tag. He's 17, mind you. Like he's 17. And he like, bro, I gotta make it for this or this. I'm gonna look old. I'm like, nigga, you 17. Like, you 17, but they see different people make it like baby chef or baby chief, I don't know how to say, do it. He's 16 and they looking at peers of theirs already on and stuff, so they start comparing themselves. But me, I don't mind sharing my age because it's like, like in the grand scheme of life, like let's think about life. I like to put everything in perspective, like of the normal, like the normal average, you know what I'm saying? Okay, 24 years old. Let's say you went to college. Let's say I did it by the book. You went to college from 18 to 22 to 23 years old. You get out, you do an internship by 24, you getting your first job, or you still at your mom, you know what I'm saying? So 24 years old, I just got out of college, did my internship to where I can get this job. You know what I'm saying? It's like I'm 20, I'm right on schedule. You know what I'm saying? But for the thing I've got, I'm ahead of schedule. Like I got a Drake song. Like my first song is with Drake. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm 24 years old. That's lit. I'm 24 going platinum. Like with a dream job. It ain't like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't care how long it took. It made me make sense. It made it make sense for me. I had 2 kids at that point. High school dropout, got my GED, no type of college, just in the streets. playing beats, doing good business how I can that way. You know what I'm saying? I didn't give a damn about how old I was. I'm 33. I'm 9 years. I'm 9 years. This is 9 years. This is a career. It's 9 years. 9 years is a long time. It's almost 10 years. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I like bragging about that part. I'm 33 years old and I'm still going strong. We still just dropped a record, crazy record yesterday that I'm pretty sure we about to get into and talk about. Just dropped a string of records, like string of records this year. Still active. Still getting them placements. Still getting them checks. Still making new connections. You know what I'm saying? Still keeping it fresh. So it's like, yeah, I'm bragging that. I'm 33. I'm Jesus year. I'm Martin Luther King year. Yes, sir. I'm bragging that all day.
And speaking of your 10th year coming up, have you thought about any sort of celebration or anniversary on how you want to maybe
Yeah,
celebrate that?
yeah. This year I had a birthday party. It was called Buddah Bash, and I just had the whole and I was free. I wasn't charging nobody. I brought a schoolie. It was like real Atlanta-ish. Schoolie, Lil Scrappy. I had performed. Travis Porter performed. Had Codcast, my boy from New York. Money Moo and 2 Chainz. 2 Chainz surprised me. He came and he performed. I performed Big Amount with 2 Chainz. Like I was Drake at that point, cause Drake wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? Like I performed my record with them 2 Chainz, and it brought so many like thousands. Like it was capacity at the place we were at. And they was like, bro, you got to do this again, bro. You got to do this again. So next year, Buddah Bash, it's going to be even bigger, even better, more surprises, more things, more. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be even bigger and better. So the 10th year anniversary of Buddah Bless's beat or a big amount. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, that's what's going on. Buddah Bash 2026.
Where was 2025's venue?
The Art Center, downtown Atlanta, the Art Center. And I love the venue. I'm thinking about doing it there again with different stuff, or just somewhere different. But I'll shout out to party promoter Mimi. She was dope.
And care to share how many kids you have at this point?
I have 5 children: Tyron Jr., Tylen, Santana, Saya, and baby girl Karis. Yes, all 5 of them got my heart.
And
Yep.
same mother for all 5.
No, it's just 2. High school sweetheart, and then my best friend. I ain't everywhere, you know what I'm saying? But when I'm with my girl, and she be like, I'm like, pull out, like no. Like if it's mine, I'm just whatever happens, happens. You know what I'm saying? I don't have any outside weird, like just I was in Miami and I was just hitting some shit, and then I got a baby. I don't got none of that. Like it's my little high school sweetheart, and then my best friend who was like, damn, we like each other this whole time, and we still currently, me and her.
So, assuming here 2 with the sweetheart and 3 with the best friend?
3 with the sweetheart, 2 with the best friend.
Sorry, I
Yeah,
apologize about
that's
that.
cool.
Okay. Now, is there anything else about this song before we wrap up and talk about the new song you're referencing here?
What song you talking about?
The Chris Brown featuring. Is there anything else about that song or question you weren't asked? People want to know just about that song in particular.
No, I don't have any questions. It's more like something I do want to say. I love the record so much because the spaces that it lives in. Um, kids know it. Grandmother's like it cover a lot of demographics. Um, I seen it played at weddings. People sharing, their love of their life, and you know, and they go into the little dances and stuff like that. That means a lot to me because the song it gives it a lot longer lifetime, like a time to be really relevant. It's one of those records that just they're like a gift that keep giving type thing. Like I see like on I was Instagram, there was a lot of people who just started using it in their wedding. So I feel like that's dope.
And Chris Brown is currently on a stadium tour,
Yes.
not an arena tour,
Yes.
a stadium tour.
Yes.
Have you had a chance to see him perform this song yet in maybe social media videos? He is going to be coming to Atlanta
Uh-huh.
in the near future with this same tour. Don't know if you'll be able to catch that live, but
Actually, I've never seen him perform the song. I've seen it like online, but my ego kind of stopped me from seeing him live because it's like the song it didn't make sense because it's like I'm supposed to know you by now. I'm supposed to be back. I'm supposed to be watching the backstage or the side, or you know what I'm saying? Because I'm like curating that later. Like I gotta buy a ticket as a fan. You know what I'm saying? To watch my like nah. Like but that was just ego. That was just younger me. Um, I've actually bought tickets this year. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna go see that. I'm gonna go see that this year when he comes. It comes on the 31st of August. I'm gonna make sure I'm there to see that. Well, I haven't bought the. Well, it's a thing, but I will be there to see that.
And if he does in fact perform that song, would that be the first time you ever heard any of your
For-
music in a stadium setting?
In the stadium segment, yes. Like live, yes. I've seen it like on, like Coachella and different stuff with Travis Scott perform out west. But like just being there, you know what I'm saying? I'm older now. I can appreciate that and feeling it, not to be like, man, I don't get backstage. I gotta pay. You know what I'm saying? Like why I gotta, you know what I'm saying? It was a lot of other different things going on with that too. But yeah, I'm older now. I get to really sit back and appreciate that. And when I just look around and just it's not about just me. It's just a moment. It's like curating a moment in music and just watching people respond and the DJ cuts it off and then just you like it what you say and just hearing 30,000 people, 40,000 people scream that's amazing.
And as big as that song has been for you, are there any flaws in that song whenever you listen to it again?
Nope, not one. They made sure because the original version they recorded on it was the beat, but it was like when I heard it when they was like, can you send the track outs? And some artists get demo-itis when you change something a little bit. They kind of be like, yo, that wasn't there, or. But I went and added a piano, like a stroll, like. It was there, and I added there. Nobody said nothing. They just threw it in there, and mixed it. You know what I'm saying? It was like that's all I really heard on it that I wanted to add, and it got put in there, and it came out wonderful.
And are you able to settle that debate there? If Chris Brown versus Usher in some sort of format, who do you think would win?
Whew. I'll be 100. I know I know Chris hate hearing or talking about this. I think both of them really don't really care, but I gotta go Chris, man. Like, and that's like being unbiased because my record will be played in there, or you could say it is. I don't care what you say, but it's just like they both covered a lot of ground, and Usher's like it. Chris has done so much. Like, look at me now. Like that song is like hip hop, and it's he's covered so much ground, and I think it's like if all the other stuff that they tried to throw on them with the other legal stuff or whatever, it's like people you could really appreciate that he's the Michael Jackson of our time. Like Usher can like this performance, music, and it's like it doesn't stop. I don't know if y'all realize how much music this man put out. You know what I'm saying? And even with dancing, like the Usher dances, he dances really well too. Ever since I was a kid, even that. But like Chris Brown really expressed what he's like with his body, like pause, like. But it's like I've never like since Michael Jackson, nobody else has made you feel like that by watching them perform and like with their movements. And it's like Usher, he got movements with it. You know what I'm saying? But we just talking about verses song for song, and that's tough. But I got Chris, not by much, but I got him.
And just speaking of these two giants here within R&B, that Chris might have a little bit more of a leg up there because it does serve as a triple threat. The fact that he can sing, dance, and rap, whereas Usher's just known to sing and dance. So might be a little bit more there for Chris on the talent side there.
Yeah.
And that's not even including his art and things of that nature, like his physical art pieces he can draw and things of that nature.
And he can. I don't know if y'all like. He can act too. I don't know why he didn't get more movies, but you know how sometimes when you see rappers or people act, or like our music artists act, and it's like it's like they're being them. The roles they or scenes that they have are best when they're portraying a character that's more like themselves. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, oh, that's I'm not gonna say nobody's name because I don't want to offend nobody because like they're a bad actor, but um, Ti does a good job of that too. But in ATL, it was like that's Ti. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's him. Okay, he's playing a poorer man in it. He's playing Rashad. You know, but it's like even like the speech and like man, get at. He took the chain from her. It was like he didn't have to change his accent too much. He still it fit him. That was a good first role. But I feel like Chris Brown can act. You know what I'm saying? Like I think it was This Christmas he was in. The movie was that the dance where he died in the movie. That was kind of he got to show be a dancer, but you know what I'm saying. I just really feel like Bro can act. Bow Wow too. Like Bow Wow can act. Like Mike, he was 11, 12, like selling it. Like half that movie was green screen too. So
And maybe that's a conversation you can have with Chris if, in fact, you get a chance to meet him at some point. Is
mhm.
ask him that question about why he isn't in more films, and maybe you can share that answer on your next interview with us and
Yeah,
let
yeah,
us know
yeah.
what he says to
I
that.
will. I'll be back if I ever get to talk to him asking that. But I probably know why that doesn't happen. But I'll ask him.
Now, you were referencing a song that you said we may be talking about, but you didn't share the title. Is that care to share the song you
Oh,
were thinking about?
my first DJ Khaled, my first, you know what I'm saying? My first one of those. DJ Clue, like, um, See the World is with Boss Man D-Lo, Big Sean, 2 Chains. Crazy video. Video drops tomorrow. I don't know when this come out, but the video drops tomorrow. I appreciate all 3 of them for trusting me to with they sound, with their artistry to, put it out to make this happen. You know what I'm saying? And it made me respect like the DJ Khaled's, the Metro Boomins, the hit makers, like going to get artists and put them on that and curating that whole thing. That shit ain't easy. Like everybody be like, oh, DJ Khaled don't make the beat for real. He just get on there and scream. Yeah, all right. That man micromanaging or managing emotions, egos, producers. Like I got to take that out because I made the beat myself. Me and Lil Ju, shout out Lil Ju. Lil Ju made the beat, Meg producer. I don't even say limit him say Meg producer because he's producing for everybody, Beyonce, everybody. But he's a homie, so it's like that's not. But like you gotta find a beat, and then you gotta find an artist, and then you gotta find an artist that goes well with it. Most of the time, it's abstract. Like when I was telling people, like, yeah, I got a song with Boss Man D-Lo, Bitch on the 2 Chains. They like, how does that sound? Like, what does that sound like? Big Sean with D-Lo? Maybe 2 Chains on some country, but they like, and then it's like, it's showing Sean range. Like I don't know if people like really look like cause I always like Big Sean. I always love Big Sean. But then you really sit back and look at the man discography, and it's like, well, this man can rap with anybody. You know what I'm saying? He done rap with Jay-Z, he done rap with Kanye, he done rap with 2 Chainz, he done rap with Drake, he done rap with Ken. I don't know if he got something with Kendrick. I'm not sure about that. But then he can do the R&B stuff like the stuff he did with Janae. Like it's like this man range is crazy. And shout out to him, like, you know what I'm saying? Like he saw the vision. Chains is with me every step of the way. Like that's big bro. You know what I'm saying? But D-Lo probably was the newest, like no, I can't even say D-Lo was the newest. Like I met Sean after I met D-Lo, but D-Lo we did something on his album, and instead of like me getting paid for it, like my producer fee that I charge, I was like, I want that other song we did. So y'all put that out, y'all keep that. I need the other song we did. And it was like, cool. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if they saw the vision of what I wanted to do with it. But I'm glad when I did do what I do with it, they was like, yo, like, it's pretty damn dope. Like, yeah, let's do it. You know what I'm saying? Every artist came and I couldn't like Sean had tour and Chains was doing different things and D-Lo, it was hard to get them without certain things. It was hard to get them all in one space at one time. So the song is called See the World. So I'm flying to where Sean is. I'm flying where D-Lo is. I'm flying to where Chains is. And that makes, it's almost like I'm seeing the world to get this shit done. You know what I'm saying? So the way it all came out is great. I can't wait till everybody see the video too. It all came out great because it goes with the concept of the record. But all of them pulled up on time. Like that's hard to do. Like it was like boom, got there on time, knocked they shot out, took pictures, did all drops and scenes for lead up promo. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. Shout out DJ Khaled, man, cause he done did it. Khaled, if you see this, bro, let's work on something together, bro. Like, cause man, like they coming up with a slogan every album. Like, God did, God, you know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, y'all, he be slapping the meat paws. He be taking the steaks and I'll bring out the lobster. Like, it's like he's selling that shit, man. And me doing this, and it's like that shit ain't easy to come up with. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit ain't easy to come up with. Now, I'm a personality to where I'm not like a shy person or nothing like that, but to think and be like, and just think that even the God did, like that line and just how he, you know what I'm saying? It's like, man, it's a lot that goes into that to make sure them records work. It's a lot that go into for you to not make beats, for you not to rap, for them to trust for you to put together. Man, it had Jay-Z on songs. He put Jay-Z and Future together. You know how much trust that, you know what I'm saying? Like Jay-Z don't just drop verses for anybody. Jay it gotta make sense. You know what I'm saying? Jay-Z took a while to even stand next to his own artist. He like, I'm gonna let y'all grow up, I'm gonna let y'all build. Like Rihanna, you know what I'm saying? Like he didn't get there on with Rihanna to Umbrella. Meanwhile, Ponder Replay and all that shit was out first. He ain't like, I'm gonna jump on y'all to help y'all out. I'm gonna stamp y'all, but I'm gonna wait to stand next to y'all. And for him to do that, it was like, that's just as a vibe, as a promoter, you know what I'm saying? Or, you know what I'm saying? Vibe curator. That's amazing.
Now
See the
it's
world out now.
now it's easy for those in the audience to see how you got Boss Man D'Lo. You actually described
Mm-hmm.
in detail how. Obviously, it's easy to see the Two Chains connections,
Mm-hmm.
but how did you pull Big Sean?
Big
Because
Sh-
if memory serves me correct, this is the first time of you two working together.
Yes, it is. It is. But Ashley Calhoun, she was like, she set up a situation with my management. Asked, do I want to work with Big Sean? And I was like, hell yeah, I want to work with Big Sean. Like it was a no-brainer. But I got in there with him, and I was playing stuff for, he's working on his album, and I'm playing stuff, and it's like he makes it like he's a person first. You know how some people are, you be around artists and it be like, oh, I'm around this person. Like him is just like around you, just like a person. Like he's not all like he'll look at you and talk to you, see what you think. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, how you feel about? You know what I'm saying? He was just real like a people person. Like I can see how his career has lasted so long. He's able to achieve the things he have. For him to be where he at and made all the money he made and have all the accolades that he have, and still just be like, still can get with everyone at a human level. Like I eat, pee, sleep, shit, and eat just like you. You know what I'm saying? Like it's um it's really amazing. So when we was in there, he was vibing to some of the stuff I was making, and I just pushed the envelope. I was like, look, bro, this is the first session too. I said, bro, whatever we get, I don't want no same thing I did with D-Lo. I don't want no bread. I don't want nothing. I don't need none of that. I just need one of the songs. I said, matter of fact, I already got a song for you, but I ain't want to throw it at you too fast, but fuck it. Push play. And he listening to it. I didn't even say, I got Boss Man D-Lo. I just played it for him. And he listening to it. He looked at me. He was like, that's D-Lo? I said, yeah. He just like, I see him get to doing this. He was like, man, that's tough. And I'm like, hey, man, you can. He was like, yeah, I'm fucking with it. But then, he had his own stuff going on. I didn't want to be stuck on my stuff. I still wanted to take care of what he had for his project first. So, I'm pulling up again, playing, I'm sending him beats. He gave me his number too. Like, that's how cool he was. He was like, yeah, take my number, da-da-da-da-da. So, I'll send him beats. He's sending me records back. Like, he'll FaceTime, he pick up the call, phone, everything. I'm just like, yo, this nigga cool as fuck. You know what I'm saying? And then we just curating that relationship. Um, just doing that. And I flew back to, he had a camp. I think it was at the Amazon Prime. He had a camp, and I'm pulling up, and I'm just selling the record. I'm like, hey, man, that verse. And in the room, when I played the song, the room changed. And he looking around like, oh yeah, okay, I need to knock this out. I said I was gonna do it, but I need to knock this out like now. Like I need to knock this out now. You know what I'm saying? So we in the room, it's video. I got footage of BTS footage. I'm selling him like what the video concept I had. You know, he just saw it and believed in it. You know, and ever since then, like even like ever since the day I met him, he just been rocking with me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not bringing him no bullshit either. I'm not asking him to hop on my artist song. You know what I'm saying? I'm curating something that makes sense for him and his brand too. Like Keisha Cole on tour. I'm real close with Keisha Cole, and her, her folks, and they was like, oh, we see you rocking with Shauna. You think you could? It would be nice if you know what I'm saying. You think you could see if he like to pop out? I'm like, yeah, I'll hit him. So I called him. I was like, yo, Keisha Cole on tour. She doing arenas and not no little shit. Stuff that makes sense. I'm not asking him to pop out on some, you know what I'm saying? He was like, he thought about it. Because his tour he was in New York at the time on his tour too. He on tour with him and Russ. He was like, yeah, I'll do that. Came out. You know what I'm saying? He was like pulled up, came to the arena, rocked out. And it was funny because he was in like his dressing room and it's time for him to come out. You know, I'm walking out with him, you know what I'm saying? I'm just, getting my little shit. And I told him, I was like, hey bro, I'm coming on stage with you. Like, I'm like out there. He was just like, you wanna come? I don't give a fuck. Come on. And I was just like, for real? Like, hell yeah, fuck. So I'm out there on stage with him. I'm running around the stage, turning up the crowd with him. I don't fuck with you. And I'm seeing it like from their perspective, and this shit is fucking nuts. This is fucking nuts, bro. And I'm like, damn, like, he just rocks he just so cool, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, he ain't like he doing stuff that don't make sense. This is my job to bring something that makes sense for him to do too. Chains too. I didn't go on stage with Chains, but I curated Chains when he was at the Keisha Cole concert. You know, they folks hit me up. Yo, we see you mess with 2 Chains. You think he would da 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 da? I went to him. I said, hey, bro, I don't know if this makes sense for you, but it's right up the street from your studio and pop in and pop out. You know what I'm saying? And Chains pulled up too. So I brought both of them out on the Keisha Cole the way it is tour, and that's some big shit. You know what I'm saying? Both of them is just real like real big brother like. You know what I'm saying?
Now, you already expressed the challenges of conducting an album of this manner and use DJ Khaled as an example.
Mm-hmm.
But why even go that realm? Why not just be one of those producers who just continuously collects plaques and accolades and hit songs? Why even delve into an album of your own? Because you don't have to. And there's some producers that don't.
Because my personality is too big, and my appetite is too big. My appetite is way too big. Like I'm I'm never happy, and and I also got tired of being called a famous ghost. You know what I'm saying? Because I never really played the PR and this and I did this and da da da. I was just like, is the bread right? You know what I'm saying? Like, as long as I got my crib and can feed my kids, I was good. I ain't care nothing about that. But then it's like you going in your 10th year and it's like I'm tired of chasing people in their album. Like, oh, we flying here. Like, I'm tired of chasing people in the album. Like, I want to, you know what I'm saying, something that I can call my own. You know what I'm saying? Like, even though I want to break artists as well, too. Like, it's something I can call my own. And it's not like at the mercy of, you still to get verses from artists, you still like kind of sort of at the, the mercy of the artist if they want to do it or not. But to put that together, you know what I'm saying, it's just something that, you know what I'm saying? And I'm too big of a personality just to be quiet and behind the boards. Like, I want to be able to, you know what I'm saying? Like, Kleenex tissue, your nose is da 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 da. And I'm selling you, I just sold you tissue. Like, I'm partnered and branded with these, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, I'm just not this shell of a guy as it come across because I just worried about my money for real. But you know what I'm saying? So it's like, different point of my career, different things, and also like me doing this, it helped others out because I don't have to make the beat all the time. The producers assigned to me like, boom, I'm making, let's do this, let's da 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 da. You know what I'm saying? Making different stuff happen like that. And the richest producers don't always push all the buttons, don't always play all the keys. It's knowing how to work with the A&R of this artist and this producer, and it's knowing how to like the richest ones don't make the beats. Now I'll be real, I'm not finna stop making the beats, but the richest ones don't make the beats per se. You know what I'm saying? Like it's different things that they curating and being the brand. But the richest ones made the beats, but then realize putting these people in position, putting that in position, putting that in position, putting that in position, and just it's like spreading yourself thin, like beats, 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 beats. Not spreading yourself thin. It's like putting your eggs in one basket. Nah, I got with them like what I'm saying. Dr. Dre got into the headphones. You know what I'm saying? Kanye West got into the fashion. Pharrell got into the fashion. They got into they're selling different things and like that. And I feel like I'm a big enough personality to be able to do that. And it's just putting the brand with it and having a face. Like I wanted my face. Like I'm here with DJ Smallz. I'm here with y'all in the eyes of DJ Small eyes to put that face with it, put that brand with it. You know what I'm saying? Hearing my voice, seeing my face, like, oh dang, that's the dude in the video. Oh, I'm all in the what we shouldn't I say it? All in the videos. All that, you know what I'm saying? Like we doing all that. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all not finna mix the song nigga me, like or send the beat nigga me. Like, nah, this is real vibes we get this. And this is like this See the World song is my first it's me showing for the first time. And it's like in a big ass way. Like Bossman, D-Lo, Big Sean, and 2 Chainz, that's not a little deal. You know what I'm saying?
Now, has anyone tried to stop this idea from taking place? Has there been people that say, this is probably not the route you should go? This is not an idea you should move
Yeah,
forward
I
with.
stop it. No, I don't feel like somebody tried to like stop it, but it's more like they selves. It's like fear is like one of the biggest things, biggest like the biggest enemies of most people. Like self doubt is like fear like that. And it was kind of like maybe you should just put the record and give it to one of the artists to put out type thing because it's like the pressure ain't on me if I fail or win. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and that's just fear. Um, Fear is appropriate at certain times. Like, don't put your hand in a fucking lion cage. You know what I'm saying? But not for this. Nah, it's like no matter what happens, I'm in a better position than I was when I wasn't doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it, like think about the average person. Like, I always probably like think about average, like the average Joe, like the average person. Like, they don't get to do that type of shit. They don't get to fly to California, fly to Miami, be in Atlanta on movie sets with these big brands and entities. Like, how the fuck do I lose? You know what I'm saying? Like, well, if you don't recoup the money you spend, like, but yeah, but it's like I go to the casino. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I'm a casino guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Also a strip club guy. You know what I'm saying? Casino is more, I guess, you can get your money back. But I watch motherfuckers throw thousands of dollars with no thought in their head about nothing. Why not go put that same thousands of dollars towards something that can get me money back and brand me with shit that's already winning? You know what I'm saying? Like, people think stuff is just so hard but it's like you have relationships and you have your own brand that's enough that these folks would come through and rap on your song. And also them, I think they like another thing that helped me sell it, them standing next to each other. You know what I'm saying? D-Lo's just, he's been popular the last 2 years. He's newer artist. Chainz and Big Sean, they have so many records together. They could drop an album of a playlist of them songs that they've been on together. And then as well as like, D-Lo, boom, oh, that's cool. That's a good look. You know what I'm saying? Like, then the artists, like, they probably, I don't know. I don't know if they asked for songs or whatever, but some artists might be like, and they were like, I don't want to ask them, or I don't want to ask them or them. You know what I'm saying? And it came through me. It was a channel through me. That's what shit cool. Like, the fuck? Like, I don't know. It's a different form of gambling to me. Like, I like to throw dice at the casino. To me, I look at it as a different form of gambling. Like, you could put your money there and time there and see what happened. You know what I'm saying? Or you can go to the strip club and just throw that shit and say, I have fun. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I look at it. I'm in a better position than I've ever been. Like, and I didn't take it as, sometimes people get lost. I was like that too, get lost in, oh, they hating on me. They don't want me to go up. They don't want me to do this. And it's just like, no, that's just fear of if they was in this, it's just their own fear if they was in this position. Like, how would they feel about it? They would be nervous and scared. And it's my job to, like, show y'all, like, nah, like, this shit real.
Now, it sounds like with this debut album of yours, you plan on breaking artists.
Yeah, Yes, I wanted to build the brand up with already established artists. Like the first song is D-Lo, Big Sean, and 2 Chainz. The second release is Kodak, song I got with Kodak. Third release, I'm not gonna say now. I'm keeping that surprise because I'm waiting on this certain clearance. But also in this album, it's called Buddah Bless the Streets. You know what I'm saying? I got artists that I'm bringing up that I've been working with that I feel like me and my platform could put them in a better light. Kind of how like DJ Khaled did Ace Hood. You know what I'm saying? But it has to make sense. I can't throw y'all in there too early. Let me get off real quick. You see, he came with that "We Taking Over." And then he brought Ace Hood on a couple other few records later. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm really watching this DJ Khaled formula. If y'all ain't noticed, like, I really liked how he, branded himself and then was able to bring different people on and different upcoming. Like Ross was up and coming in. You know what I'm saying? Like, and this is like boom, Florida, Miami. Like he did everything that made sense. So it was like that.
Now, aside from breaking artists on this debut album, on this song, See the World, your voice is present at the end of it.
Yeah, it's Buddah Bless, such a blessing. Like it's like, you know what I'm saying? That's what it is. It's a blessing. It'll be a blessing to y'all being a blessing to me. It's Buddah Bless, man. It's a blessing like to be here, to stand next to y'all, you know what I'm saying? And I wasn't gonna be on the record. Sean kind of like, cause I have songs, like I was playing songs that I have for Big Sean too. He's like, "You rap?" I was like, "Yeah, that's not my cup of tea. Like I don't want to be a rapper. Like I can rap, I can make a song. I have 50 songs in my, you know what I'm saying? One song he really encouraging me like to put out anyway on the album. I may put it out, him and Jew, his homie Jew. They like, bro, man, you might gotta drop that. That shit hard. You know what I'm saying? But like just being a voice, just being a voice, like, and I thought about it like, why the fuck not? Jermaine Dupri, y'all know what this is. Swiss Beats, it's showtime. You know what I'm saying? Like Dre made a whole album. You know what I'm saying? Kanye made a whole album. For real, everybody come on. You know what I'm saying? Pharrell made whole albums too, but he still like has a voice and a presence. I ain't hear the chicken tree. I ain't heard of that. That's Pharrell. You know what I'm saying? Like, so like it's like a voice like it to where it's like they didn't have tags back then either. You know what I'm saying? So just having that voice and having that presence there, that means that's gonna mean a lot going towards my brand. I put it at the end of the song. I went all through the song like I haven't thought of this slogan yet. How Khaled do like another one, or I ain't thought of that yet. You know what I'm saying? I'm waiting on that thing to where it's like, boom, that's it. But yeah, like it might be it. Like Buddah Bless is such a blessing. Like, and it's a blessing in every shape and form. Like everything I'm doing, how they fucking with me, it's a blessing. So I might change the name of the album to "It's a Blessing." Like I don't know. I like Buddah Bless the Streets, but it might just be "It's a Blessing," man.
Well, that's where this question was headed, was if you were going to actually rap on the debut.
Uh, I, the songs like the songs like when I play my songs, it's like the response I get is like, bro, let it go. And that might just be, and the thing is like the more I'm hearing it, like hearing Big Sean saying, bro, and to know how like of a rappy nigga he is making me like, okay, but that's just like, I just like to be 100 fear. Is if I'm being 100 like fear, because it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's like the fear of them liking it and then them not liking it. And then if they like it, I gotta do that. I gotta continue. Like I gotta feed that beast. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know what I'm saying? But I can get behind the mic all day, and then I gotta do all the artist stuff. And I'm not opposed to that either, but I always saw myself being an artist from a producer standpoint. But most likely y'all will hear in the Buddah Bless the Street album, y'all will hear my first debut single was called Buyers. Big Sean forced me to put it out, so I said, hell yeah, I'll put it out, you get on it. But he's like, man, no, bro, do it, you know what I'm saying? Like, that shit hard how it is, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, y'all probably hear Buyers.
Are you saving your best beats for this album? Are you gatekeeping your own beats here?
No. I don't, the way it works, I look at all of my beats as my children. Because there's certain songs that I got that that I didn't consider my best beats and end up being my best beats. You know what I'm saying? So all of these are my babies. Like all of y'all my children. It's like when Christmas come around, I got 5 kids. Nobody's getting the big, oh, they got the most tours, or they got the most, like, y'all, giving me all that same love, giving me all that same time, all that same attention. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, it ain't always on me. Like, I can come in there and be like, oh, I hear you on this, but like, let's say the See the World record, we was working, like, we made the song, I wasn't thinking about well, I had in my head my album, but it was D-Lo picking the beat. He had to be comfortable with what, you know what I'm saying? Like, he played some beats, cool. He's, I want some melodic. He kind of wanted to change the vibe, but I really told him the first session, like, I don't want to play that same Florida Halloween twerk shit for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, that every producer gives him. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to do that. And but you know, so I still my vibe, but it's like I didn't just like Dr. Dre him like Dr. Dre. I heard shit with Dr. Dre. Like, you come in the studio, he playing one beat. He's not playing with I hear you on this. This what you finna get on. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not there yet. You know what I'm saying? So we working to get there. The more it's just like I'm building trust. Trust of the artist, of other artists now. Trust of, you know, the label to spend the money. You know what I'm saying? It's being a trusted thing where it's like, okay, he put dope shit together. I'm gonna listen to what he says.
Do you want to share the label that's a part of this?
Really, I'm the label. I have distribution. I have distribution through Human Resources and Jay Irvin. Shout out Jay Irvin. They have been intricate, but like yeah, like BUENT, Buddah Bless his beat. We the label.
You've already shared the title to this debut. Do you want to share the release date to it?
See the world. See the world is out now.
The release date to the album.
Oh, to the album. I'm looking. I still want to build singles up, so I'm looking. I'll be real. I'm looking at January. I'm looking at January because and that's another thing. Like, y'all be clearing 30 people for one album. That shit is crazy. Like, the 3 I went through, it was like, it wasn't like hectic, but it was just like you start. I'm learning right now, and it's like boom, and then it's like no, and then it's like, do I like the mix? And then it's like my part of the video, take this out. Like, it's like a lot that goes into it. So to watch Metro and DJ Khaled do it over and over and over, it's like, hey man, salute to y'all, bro, because it's a lot. And then like I didn't even have a sample. Then imagine like having to clear a sample. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like shit. You know what I'm saying? So for them to watch them guys do it over and over, it's amazing.
Now, speaking of your name here, let's just sidestep for a second with that.
Mhm.
Buddah Bless.
Mhm.
Do you follow religion by any chance?
The Buddha, like, am I a Buddhist?
Well, that's your name. I was just stating your name for the introduction of the question, but the question is, do you follow religion? Doesn't necessarily have to be Buddhism or anything of that nature, but was using your name as a way to introduce the question.
Yeah, I'm a Christian. I grew up. Only way I even know how to play the piano is through church. My stepdad was a pastor. Mom was first lady. My sister was head of the praise team. My brother was the drummer. You know what I'm saying? That was my introduction to, you know, playing. And then my aunt married my mom's sister married my uncle Joe. He was a producer. I was like real young, and I'm just watching him like making that beat. Like, this is yours. Like, the sound. Like, and I just got stuck with that. You know what I'm saying? And he always had me in the studio, and A Plus was his artist at the time, just working on stuff with them, and it just fell in love with it that way. But yeah, I'm very, like, nothing happens without God. You know what I'm saying? Like, nothing happens without God. Like, like I can say, like, I'm even feel bad that I've been on this camera whole time and haven't acknowledged him once. And I feel like you even just asking me that is God, like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Like, like, remember what talk we had? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just everything, and it's like, wait, God blesses me through because I've been wanting this part of my career to take off for a while, and it was God wouldn't bless me until I was sober. Like, my sobriety, like when I got my sobriety, I literally, it was like a hard. Now he blessed me, like I got all these records and placements while I was high and drinking and shit. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, you asking for this next level or your career, I'm gonna require you to do this before I let you have that. And you know, being not sober, I got into some trouble. like with substance, like with like DUI, like different stuff like that, or having the wrong things on me, to where it's like I was forced to like not, you know what I'm saying, through probation and shit like that. And at first I'm like, God, why the fuck? Oh, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? It's just like, but now you step back and look at it, it's like, bro, I need you here, bro. Like I need you, like come on, just come. Come holler at me. Like I know you pissed off, you had to sit in jail and do all this other shit, and you know what I'm saying. But it was just like my sobriety. Like as soon as I got, you know, so because my career, like it's been 9 years. Any career that you have, it does this. Like anybody who's in there long enough, you have your peaks and valleys. And I was at a valley point, and it was like lasting too damn long. Like, and I'm like, what the fuck? And I'm just getting checks from residual checks from the older records at the time. But as soon as it's like that clear space, I don't know if it's my chakras or whatever, I don't know what they call it. As soon as that space cleared, just records. Like D-Lo dropped this record because I was on big shit and it kept getting taken off. Like it was like so much stuff that was happening and it kept getting taken. I'm like, bro, what the fuck? Like, am I not hot no more? My shit suck now. Like I was supposed to be on Vultures, Kanye West. It was a Kanye, Takeoff, YB, Rich the Kid, and Ty. I'm like, boom, we got one. Nope. Scratched off the album. Uh, Offset album. I had one with him in Takeoff. Nope. Scratched off the album. One on 20 Savage album. Nope. Scratched off the album. Shit with Quavo. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, nope. Then I was supposed to be on D-Lo's like album. I ended up being on a deluxe. But the album that came out in November, nah, we ain't using this now. We gonna deluxe it, but they always bullshit you in deluxe, but they didn't. But it's just like, it just God just lining his timing up for me when you know what I'm saying? And it's just like boom, got clear, wasn't drinking no more. It's just like soon as I got like the moment I got sober, the moment I made that commitment to like not be record after record, Yachty drop, 2 Chainz and Yachty drop, D-Lo drops that, Quavo come and drop a song after they did 6 years ago. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like the floodgates start opening. Then, Sean and this and that, meeting people, and it's just everything just going, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm scared to drink, not because of a DUI, but it's just like, everything is like, I see how much where God want me. So, like, do I follow religion? Yes, I'm a very religious and spiritual person. I know I just said a lot, but I felt like I needed to share that with some people because somebody might be going through that too, like, want to stop drinking or smoking or whatever drug of choice that they use, you know what I'm saying? And I just feel like, yeah, give God that space to speak through you, because it's like that's a lot of spirits and energies that come when you on like that. And I don't want to be no holy roly and stuff, because I got rich, drunk and high as fuck, you know what I'm saying? But when it's like certain things that when God wants you to elevate, or He's calling you to elevate, you got to meet him. And that for me, meeting him was being sober.
On the sober aspect, what have you quit for good? What substances have you quit for good at this point?
Um, I can't say this was like a heavy thing for me, but like quarantine, it was just quarantine, so niggas started trying shit like ecstasy, like Molly and stuff. But that was like quarantine type shit. So I can't say that was really like that was my go to thing. But for me, really, it was just weed and alcohol. Like weed, I stopped smoking weed 3 years ago, but when I stopped smoking weed, it started making me drink more because I don't smoke weed. You know what I'm saying? You trying to balance a substance. You're trying to, it's like, well, we're gonna be fucked up some type of way. You know what I'm saying? So, but for me, it was like I haven't drank now in 4 months. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, and I don't even think it's just called for like you just gotta leave drinking alcohol alone. But it's just like the excessive. That's the word. How much? It's just like waking up drinking. Like you just like a party lifestyle all the time. Like you wake up drinking, go to sleep drinking, driving drunk. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just that not being mindful of how much it can hurt me. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So.
And not to be a downer here, but when people get a DUI and things of that nature, and it sounds like you've had a DUI in the past,
Hmm.
just once.
Yeah, okay. I got pulled over, and I had something in my car. I didn't think it was in my car. It was just in my car. So the police asked, "You search the vehicle," and I'm like, "Yeah, go ahead. I don't care." Like, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead. I don't give a damn. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it was in there, and it was like, oh fuck. And then that's the wrong thing. That's a controlled substance. That's a felony. You know what I'm saying? So I'm on probation for that. And then when I'm on probation for that, I get in trouble again. So when you get in trouble on probation, you got to go to jail because you went to jail. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, you different county. Oh, we heard you got locked up over there. So now you got to come see us or come holler at us. Boom. You know what I'm saying? So I had to sit in that jail for 40 days and, like, had to be a raging alcoholic for real. Now I got to act like one to get out of trouble in rehab. You know what I'm saying? Like, now it's like, oh, yeah, I just can't control it. But meanwhile, it's just like, I'm very strong-willed. Like, when I wanted to quit weed, it's just like, I'm not smoking weed no more. You know what I'm saying? Especially when it comes to my life and freedom and my children's health and being and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But like, yeah.
Now, obviously, DUIs are not fun for anyone to deal with.
Terrible.
They take time away from what you got going on. They take money away from what you got going on and things of that nature. But did you ever look at the DUIs that you received, as much as a bummer that was and a hindrance to you and so on and so forth? Did you ever look at that as a wake-up call in the sense of, at least I haven't
That was
killed anybody by accident
right. That was
driving a vehicle being under the influence?
That was the first wake up call. Like, cause God gonna spank you. I took it as a spanking. Like, God gonna spank you, bro. And it's just like, the more you defy him, the more he gonna put that belt to your ass. Like, and it's only out of love. Like, some parents spank you because, like, even parents, like, they whoop your ass because they just mad. You know what I'm saying? But God he gonna get your attention, whether you like. You know what I'm saying? And the more you run from that, when he have a calling from you, the more it's like the worse it's gonna get. You know what I'm saying? The worse it's gonna get. So it's like, that was the first. Like, I want to stop today. You know what I'm saying? It's like, stop or go to jail. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't want to play with that. I didn't want to play with that. I wasn't, oh, well, I could keep smoking. I got this little detox thing before you doing the piss. And I didn't want to play with that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, yeah, I'm going to leave that alone. You know what I'm saying? And it started there. And then I saw when I left things alone how much, you know what I'm saying, my life changed. And it's not like alcohol was ruining my everyday life. Like, it spiritually, it was. It wasn't like alcohol made me violent and I beat up my bitch, or alcohol made me violent and I'm losing or gamble. It makes me gamble and I lose money on it. It's like, it was functioning. It was, you know what I'm saying? Nobody was like, man, I hate when you drunk. Every time you get drunk, you get to fighting or you get to talking shit. It wasn't like that at all. It was just, I get vibey, I get a little wavy, might be a little slurred, but it was just like, you know, it didn't. It affect my physical. It affect more of my spiritual and my blessings and what God wanted to give me.
Now, just for further clarification here, when it came to letting go alcohol, that substance specifically, was that instant?
Yeah, everything is instant with me. I'm a very person, it's not like I'm a real mind over matter type thing. It's not like, oh God, I want to drink. Like, it's just like, yeah, nah, fuck that. Fuck that. I'll even start shitting on it. Like, and it's like my friends kind of don't like it. Cause it's like, they like, nigga, you was just doing it. And I'm like, man, y'all niggas stink. Y'all sound like weed and shit, bro. Y'all niggas all strong with. And this is me talking it down. You know what I'm saying? It's like immediately like, look how you look, bro. I put the phone up. I record him like, look how you look, bro. Like you drunk. Like, bro, you walk around with your glassy eye like that all the time. You know what I'm saying? It's just me shitting on it. I ain't trying to shit on you, bro. Like the bros. But it's just it's just me. Like, I'm very minded. It's nothing I had to wean myself off of. It was like, no, like I'm cold turkey. Like, and it's not like I don't know. I heard you can go through withdrawals. I don't about that type shit. I don't know. Can't say I went through I don't know if it was that bad. Like, it wasn't that bad. I guess I don't know. But nah, it's like for me, it's like I don't want to do it. I'm stopping right now. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't like feeling weak to anything. I don't like feeling weak to like drugs. Like, if I want to say no, I means no. I've been like that since I was a kid. When I started smoking weed, I started smoking on my own time, not because my homies was doing it. Like anything, I don't like being weak to pussy, which I'm still working on. Now that's what I need to go to rehab for real. Or women, I guess you can say. 'Cause, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think that's every man's drug, but you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. Like, I'm like being strong-willed. When I say no, that mean no.
So weed was also instant. Molly, ecstasy, that was instant as well.
Yeah, that really wasn't even a thing. That was like a quarantine thing. Like that lasted maybe like 3 4 months. It's just like down the line. If that was 3 4 months of summer quarantine down the line, my goofy ass still had something in my car and didn't know it and got pulled over. And I was like, yeah, I can search my car in December. And I'm like, yeah, I can search my car. And it was like, ooh, this is a felony. You have to come with us. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? So
And do you want to share how long you were a drinker of alcohol for, a smoker of weed for? A
I smoked weed.
rough estimate.
Yeah, no, I can give you math. From 17 to like 30, like 13 years. Alcohol was always in there somewhere. Cause it's like, we go to the clubs, but they never like, I don't know, but we never was the drunk niggas. Like me and my homies, we never the drunk niggas. We roll our weed up. Um, yeah, but like alcohol didn't really kick in until I quit weed. So it's like, boom, that's illegal, this is legal. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, yeah, but if we think about it, it's kind of worse. It's probably only legal because they can tax it, type shit. But yeah, that whole situation. So like, I didn't get like heavy drinking until like I quit smoking weed, which was like 3 years ago. So I'm 33, maybe like 30 years old when I started, drinking a little more. Because that was my vice or my way of not being sober, I guess.
Would you consider yourself an everyday weed smoker during that length of time?
Man, I was a every hour weed smoker, man. I was like getting money too, man. I'm going through like like a zip every 2 3 days. Like, yeah, hell yeah. I was smoking. I was smoking. I was smoking.
And as heavy as a smoker as you just described,
Mm-hmm.
you instantly had quit.
Instantly. It's not a game. Like, bro, I got stuff to maintain. Like, I got a lot to lose. Like, I got a family. You know what I'm saying? I got 5 kids that depend on me. You know how dumb I look? And I have to be sober anyway once I'm in jail. You know how dumb that looks, and I get people like is some people it's harder to change, but I don't know, just me personally, I'm not judging anybody, but boy, you look dumb as hell. You look dumb as fuck, not being out here to get no money because you wanted to smoke so bad. And to me, it's like I don't like shit to control me like that, and I feel stronger. Like nope, not like nope, I'm done with you right now. Fuck you, I'm done with you right like this second. It just made me feel stronger to do that rather than I'm just gonna smoke a little less. Oh, I'm just gonna, I'm just gonna smoke a little bit. I ain't gonna smoke a lot. It's still controlling you, bro. Like, and I've been in that mindset before where it's like you still trying to just find, like when I was on, like, and I knew I was about to get probation. I was just thinking about how long I could smoke still. Just like, dang, I gotta get my weed up. And it's like, boom, you on probation? All right, I'm done. Like over, done. Not picking up another one. Like I'd be around it, but I'm not. There's nothing about me. Nothing in that shit made me want to goddamn. I be in a nigga in the club with the hookah now. Boop, boop. I'll blow some hookah first if I just need to. You know what I'm saying? You'll be alright. You'll be alright. And I like being the clear nigga now too. Like oh he's clear. Like oh no I don't drink I don't smoke. That should be kind of fun to me now because I always was like with the it's kind of cool. Like nah I don't drink. Oh that nigga's he's sharp. I like that. He's sharp. You know what I'm saying? So
Never feel outnumbered when you're in a studio setting or a club setting and it's all around you and
I,
you're the odd person.
nah, I feel like the energy makes you odd. Like it's not whether you drunk or high. It's like if you feeling like if you in there like, damn, I can't smoke with them, I can't drink with them. Then you look odd. Like you know what I'm saying? Then it's like it's all over you. But if you in there vibing, like if you can't have fun, if you can't, let's be crazy as fuck. I can't enjoy my life. I can't enjoy my kids. I can't enjoy the money God has blessed me with. I can't enjoy the success that He's blessed me with. I can't enjoy none of that shit unless I got a cup of liquor. That shit sound crazy as fuck. When you really think about it, that shit sound crazy as fuck. Like you got. Dang man, this is some great shit. I got a song with Big Sean, D-Lo, and 2 Chainz. My first single, video done. Dang, this is great. But I would be so much more happier if I could take a shot of Hennessy. I used to like Hennessy. If I had a cup of Hennessy, this will ultimately complete it. Like, how the fuck does Hennessy complete that shit you just did? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's nice if you can, if you know what I'm saying, whatever, but how does that complete? You know what I'm saying? That don't complete a damn thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just sounds crazy. Like, if you really think about it, it just sounds crazy. It sounds crazy as fuck. You know what I'm saying? But now I'm not, again, I wanted to say this, I'm not judging anybody. It's just my space and my time and my calling for life, what I'm trying to do right now. I feel like, I'm not gonna say I feel like God has said to me, I don't need you doing this. If you want this, I don't need you doing it. That's just how, I took it.
And how do you do it? Last question here. How do you do it? Because, sometimes people use drugs or substances and things of that nature for networking purposes. They feel like if everyone else is in the room doing it and I'm not, maybe I need to do that so I can be just like everyone else to network and vibe and things of that nature. What do you say to that?
I get it, but it's like, I've never personally been around, like, and the nigga's like, oh, he don't smoke weed, I don't wanna fuck with him. I don't wanna listen to his beats. Like, what kind of forceful, weird ass shit is that? Like, if that's like that anyway, you don't need to be in there any fucking way. But like I said, energy is a real thing. I'm still in the room, turned up. You don't know if you didn't know I'm drunk, you could have thought I was drunk. I'm still standing on tables. I'm still selling the beat. I'm still, you know what I'm saying? Like, energy is a real thing. If you have fabricated energy through liquor, it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's not even you. That's the bottle. Like, your energy is fabricated through weed, or like people can't be real shell until they get drunk. And it's like, I don't know, maybe you are being you, or just a outer shell thing, and the liquor breaks the shell. I don't know. But I don't like letting liquor be my personality. I don't like letting that be my personality, or weed be my personality. Like, I can't vibe unless I'm drinking or high. Like, I don't like that. I don't like anything controlling me like that. And we just anything, people, situation. I don't like anything. I like to be in control of shit. And when you drunk, you're not in control. I don't care what anybody says. When you're drunk, you're not in control of that. Now, I'm saying, like, not saying you can't drive home and you control your car to get home, but it's like the spirit you in, or whatever the fuck. It's something else. That's why they call it the spirit store. The spirit is something else. Like, really, y'all want to admit that shit or not? It's something else.
And something you mentioned, I want to rewind back to on the music side of things. You mentioned producers signed to you. I don't know if you were saying that figuratively or you literally have producers
No, I
signed to you.
do something. Hit him with the jabs. Shout out Jab. Shout out Seth. Seth made that from the South Side. Roll one up, roll. Um, this kid in I think he's in Paris. I think that's the exact spot. He moved from Denmark to Paris, but aim crazy, aim brazy. We in contracts, but about to sign now. But yeah, bro, I'm about building a whole team. I'm making more hands. Like, everything don't have to be on me all the time. Cause I always wanted to be, it's on me. Like, that's the thing I always took on. But like, yeah, Jazz and Seth, I got them pub deals through Sony. They got them, they watch them help they change their family life, their family trajectory, stuff like that. Got a couple. Seth was on the Pop Smoke album with me, Shoot for the Star. That's double platinum. Jazz made Coffin with me. Seth made the Kodak song that just dropped earlier this year with me. Jazz made the other Lil Yachty song with me. Jabs made 2 Chainz stuff with me. Jabs made, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, Seth made some Lil Yachty stuff with me. Seth made That's Dior shit. Like, it's just like, just watching them grow and watching them do that. It's like, and they was signing me and I didn't even take the money for it. Now, whether I should have or not, that's a different thing. But I ain't even, when we did our pub deal, I just let them live. Like, the percentage I was owed, I was like, man, I can keep that, man. Y'all go turn up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really just get off on, you know what I'm saying? Like, dang, like, this person trusted me with their career and life and their dream, and I was helping them. I can't even say I did that for you, but I was able to help. You know what I'm saying?
But no artist, never signed an artist
Yeah, I
yet.
signed the artist, UFO Tune. UFO Tune, he from Opelika, Florida, real country ass, gold teeth ass nigga. Um, yeah, but that's something like yeah, we've been building him for a while, and you know what I'm saying. And he's been staying patient. He's been staying in his own. You know what I'm saying? Like, knowing, like, okay, big bro gotta go do this, da 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 da, for everything to make sense as a whole. Cause you just kicking out money all the time. Just that ain't always it. It's big. if I'm gonna be a CEO to you, you know what I'm saying? It's like producers, I can literally, because everybody want beats from me. That's what I'm known for. You got some beats, as long as I can send some dope beats, a dope pack of beats, or play a dope pack of beats for artists, it's easy. That's easy to walk into producing. But artist is a whole different lane, a whole different thing. And you know what I'm saying? I just appreciate him for even, staying down and trusting me with that, letting me go curate those different relationships with labels and A&Rs and different things like that. Like I'm learning every day. You know what I'm saying? And if a situation came up for him, like that was better for him right now, like bro, I need this right now. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't hold him back. You know what I'm saying? Now I would want I need some with all the money I spent, but I wouldn't sit there and hold him back like, nah, you over here and goddamn Rock Nation want to manage you, or you know what I'm saying? Like a big artist want to sign you or whatever. I wouldn't hold that back. Cause at this point, like y'all family, family. I knew him since we was young, so I wouldn't do him like that.
Now, in regards to your music catalog,
Mm.
once again, what about in terms of the accolades, the achievements songs you've produced have garnered so far? How far have your songs gone in terms of certifications, awards, so on and so forth?
I've been my biggest thing that I really liked about, let's say 2019, 2020. I had 5 songs on Billboard at one time. That was like, like that was like, and I remember Tay Keith called me, or he texted me, he hit me on DM. He was like, "Bruh, I just was in the car and like 4, 5 of your songs came on like over and back to back to back to back," and I'm just like, and it made me go look at Billboard. I had Need It with YoungBoy Migos. I had Chris Brown, Heat. I had Out West. I had Meg Don't Stop with I forgot the other one. Was it Coffin by Lil Yachty? No. I forgot the fifth one, no, so don't quote me on that. But I know for sure those records was, and I'm like, bro, I'm on 5% of Billboard. And like I think he's like 5 times platinum, 4 or 5 times platinum. Out West is 3, 4 platinum. Need It, double platinum. Make No Sense, double platinum. Big Amount, platinum. BBO with Migos, platinum. Superstar with Migos, gold. Summer Walker, gold. Uh, and I've been on a bunch of platinum albums. I had the album cut. Um, it's the thing is like why I was able to make so much of the money is because I'm not really sample heavy and I'm not really co-producer heavy. So it's like you made all of that by yourself with no sample. Your checks hit a little different than when you got a sample and 2 co-producers on it. They hit a lot different. So Heat 4 or 5 times platinum, a song could go diamond and you have a co-producer on it and we getting the same amount of money. Now the accolade is diamond is bigger. You know what I'm saying? But always worried about the bread. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I was always worried about the bread. And it's like that, you know. And I could have had my first Grammy with Culture One. Fucking Kendrick Lamar came in with Damn. And they said Kendrick Lamar, damn. I said, damn. Yeah, Kendrick took that away from me. Me and the boys, me and Migos.
Now, I want to hone in on the platinum side of things a little bit further. What's the secret to producing a platinum song?
It depends on the artist that you're working with, but even there's still a formula of simplicity. Um, just simply like that's what I say, simplicity. A great melody that's catchy and simply like it's also like it depends on the artist too. Like, but your job is to make a banging track that's simple. I'm not just saying like dum, 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 dum. Like it could be melodic, it could be a lot of things, but it's literally this thing like online you can go look at. It's like how to play with like the dopamine in a person like catchy repetitive like let's go to Make No Sense because the Make No Sense by NBA YoungBoy is my biggest cultural song. When I say cultural song, that's the song people come to me like, you did this. Heat as well, but a lot of people didn't come to me saying, I want a beat like this. When Make No Sense come out, they like, bro, niggas was coming to me like, I need that. Like, whatever that is with over there. And it was like, it was one loop thing. I did a 4 count. Doom, 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 and that's it. And then just do it again and then go back to doom. It was simplicity. It played on the dopamine. And it was like, and what YB did on the record, you know what I'm saying? It just made it, I didn't add a lot of sounds. And it was a formula I came up with as far as the simplicity because um, if I don't know if people notice for real, but YB music doesn't live on the radio. He's real stream heavy. But yeah, shout out Eli up there at APG. He called me. He was like, "Bro, we're number 10 at radio." He was so happy, like we're number 10 at radio. And I'm like, I already had heat, so I'm like, you calling me about a number 10? Like we got number ones, but he's saying like, bro, I'm at radio. We could go to radio with this song. Like yeah, I got two YB's NBA Youngboy's two biggest radio songs, with Make No Sense and Need It. You know what I'm saying? Like they ain't never been able to go to radio with him. But I feel like my production, the space it put the artist in, you know what I'm saying? It plays a lot. And I didn't even curate like, young boy, what you should say. Like I pulled up and dropped the beat off of him like in person, but I wasn't like, ooh, this I didn't get to produce how like, you like to. But it just like listening to it, it put him in that space. Like that's producing too. Like, I don't even like to use the term beat maker. You know what I'm saying? Cause like the vibe and energy I put in these keys or the 808 or what I do and I don't do puts the artist in a space, you know what I'm saying, and what space they should be in. Like, artists might be in the, and knowing which beat to play to or which beat to send, like knowing where the artist is at. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I could have that day I could have sent NBA YoungBoy some pain shit. I could have sent him some shit he can auto tune and what I'm saying, say spit that pain shit on, but my energy wasn't there. And then when we was in the room, his energy wasn't there either. So.
Now, just for clarification here, were you just saying figuratively you could go online and test out the dopamine on,
No,
something you
not
hear?
test it out. It's like it's different things that it's like it's I seen it on it might have been Instagram or YouTube. It's like things to channel dopamine. Like it was like literally like different things in music. It was like different things they was literally saying um like most songs is they have like it's real vowel like E I like you liking what you see everything designs on me. It's on a walk, looking like you talk. Yeah, you got you in heat. Like it's different things. Like it's literally like different things, and like certain songs don't have some things I agree with, some things I didn't. Like most hit songs don't have more than 40 words, and it was different things like that. But it was like you can literally go see how to now whether you make the vibe or not, whether you like curate a vibe good enough. But there's really things you can do to, like Out West was boom, boom, boom. It was like a couple sounds. It was a couple sounds, bro, and like I used to try to make everything a Kanye West outro to his beat. I used to try to do and I was working before I ever got everything. That's why everything worked for you, not to you or for you. But Strap the Fool, he would get in there, like when I was with Travis Porter, like so our first group I really got with that would even like they never put nothing out, but they would just at least rapping my shit, and he'd be like, "Shawty, take all that shit out, like there's too much shit in there." And I would like strip the beat, and all that was left was a piano 808 hi hat and a clap. People like, oh, you can't glow that up. And I was like, that made me start getting it, let me start understanding. Like, at least in hip hop, you know what I'm saying? At least in hip hop. All the other stuff you can, but I'm real, like hip hop heavy. Like, that's where that's where I was trying to, that's where I'm at.
So I guess what I'm getting at here with that question about the dopamine, is there like a scale or a system or something that you're using when you create your songs or platinum songs that you're using to kind of
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like the keys that I choose, whether it be dissonant chords or major 7 chords, like it's different things and it's the sounds too. It's the sounds because it's like it almost creates a familiarity. I don't know, like when the Pharrell beat come on because of certain sounds that's in it. Like they didn't have tags back then, but you like hear the vibe and like, oh, that's for real. It feels familiar. It feels good and it feels safe. Familiar, good, and safe. You know what I'm saying? And it was my own sound. I wasn't creating somebody else's sound that felt good, familiar, and safe. It was my own, and it's like, I remember one time I went to the studio with 2 Chainz, and I tried to play him like some different shit. I was just being different. Like, it ain't bad being different. I always try new things. But it was like on some, because I'm from New York, so I'm trying to, do that New York bop shit, some boom bap. And he was like, it's cool, but if I want this, I can go to Alchemist. And I'm like, at first I kind of got mad, and I'm like, and fuck Alchemist. Like, no, not fuck Alchemist. Alchemist, I love you, bro. You ready to go. Like, your playlist is like, on my workout playlist, you probably have, out of 20 songs, you probably have like 5 or 6. But especially that shit with Larry June, 2 Chainz, the shit y'all did. But Bad Choices. I like that song. But what was I saying?
You were playing these New York
Yeah,
vibey.
I was playing these vibes, and he was like, yeah, like, when I call you, I'm calling you because I want you. I want the shit you come with. Like, I can go to everybody, like, but when niggas go to IHOP, they want pancakes. I thought about that. I was like, I get you, bro. But at first, like, my ego be like, man, I could do everything. I could do anything. You tell me. But it's just like, you start thinking about it, and it's like, then you watch your work slow up because it's like you sending beats to artists, and they're not calling you for that. This doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel safe. It doesn't feel familiar. You know what I'm saying? It's like pulling up on your girlfriend who had this pretty long hair for all this time, and she cuts it off. And it's like, oh, like she cut it down to the skin, like temp fade. It's like, oh, babe, you beautiful, but why you ain't tell? What made you want to do that? You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like that. So, like, I love you for this. I love you for it, but it was like, I love you regardless your soul. I love you, but it's like, dang, you just threw a curveball at me. So that's how I kind of look at it.
Well, just for clarity's sake here, just to be explicit with you here, are you using? Okay, so when we were talking about the dopamine, you're like, hey, you could see this online and see what hits dopamine wise with music. So I guess what I'm asking you here is, do you use a dopamine test? Like, do you go online and you check the metrics to see if this fits in that
Nah, hell no. It's like, it's something you read and it's just like you apply it. I'm not like playing the beat and it's like, okay, does this? Nah, that's kind of robotic. Nah, it's not like that. It's like just, saying certain things, and everything is not for everything. It's certain things you can use it and apply it. Like certain things you saw on there, like everything, like I said, I didn't agree with, but certain things you can do there and you can apply it. And also, just knowing how to produce too, like leaving space for an artist, like you making a beat and it has a lead the whole time, and it's just an artist that sings more, and this lead is like through the whole record, and it's forcing the artist to like try to sing to this lead or through this lead as opposed to not having the chords there and just taking that lead out so they can have space to do their own melodies or whatever they come up with. It's different stuff like that. But nah, that's some robot shit. Like, I'm not finna like playing the beat. Does it do this? Is it repetitive? It's just something I heard, and it's like, okay. You know what I'm saying?
Where are all these platinum plaques at right now?
Ooh, in my basement. I gave my first one to my mom because I didn't graduate high school. Like, all my brothers, every last one of my brothers is graduated high school, and she has all of their stuff hanging up in this nice place. And I got my GED, and she hung it up, and that shit was so ugly because all my brothers and sisters, they all went to the same high school. Besides my older sister, she was in New York, but it was so ugly. It looked so ugly. Like, the diploma for the GED, it looked so ugly, bro. Like, next to theirs, they had the nice pamphlet that flip out. I was like, can you take that down? I'm gonna put a plaque there one day. And she kind of like was like, whatever. Like, but she left. I said, Mom, please take it down. So she took it down. I said, it's embarrassing. She took it down. I said, I'm gonna put a platinum plaque there. And I got my first plaque. Put that right there. But yeah, my basement is like my man cave. I got my basement right by the pool table to the door that lead out to the pool, and like I built a studio in my house, like a real studio, like $100,000 studio I built in my house. Like the walls outside, I got them all lined up. That's the Meg, that's the Young Boy, that's the 2 Chainz, I got Pop Smoke, I got Kodak, I got Yachty, I got Future and Uzi, that album over there, Takeoff, Quavo stuff, everything I got on Quavo, Migos, the Migo wall. You know what's crazy though? Cause they certified it late, but I still don't have the Out West or I still don't have the Out West or the Heat plaque. I still gotta order Out West. I gotta order Heat. I gotta order the Coffin record with Lil Yachty. I gotta order Migos Superstars, that's gold, and I gotta order Bad Bitches Only by Migos, that's platinum. So it's like 5 that I don't even got. I need to make room for them.
And for clarification, what's the one at your mother's house? Is that the big amount?
No, because that wasn't the first one that got certified. It probably was eligible, but to actually get it from RIAA, it has to be like certified, like on the site. That was Migos,
Which one?
Culture One, the Culture One album.
Now, you mentioned you were this close to getting, was it
Grammy album of the year for the Grammy.
was it hip hop album of the year or like
hip-hop.
actual
That
album?
was hip hop album.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Was gonna ask you, out of all these accolades and achievements, what's been your most elusive one to receive? What's one you've been itching to get? Is that Grammy there, or is there something else that's been eluding you that you really want?
I never been like trophy driven. You know what I'm saying? And it's probably because it's most likely because I've been more money driven. Because it's like I seen people with the gold Grammy thing in like an apartment that they don't own. It's like a decoration piece in an apartment that they don't own. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I didn't. And also I grew up. My favorite rapper is 50 Cent, and I watched him do the best numbers and not get the trophies. So I never associated the success with the trophy. And it's nice, but I never associated like the success with the trophy. Like how your first 2 albums go diamond, and you don't get album of the year, or even nominated for it. You did a million in the first week, and like how like the numbers, like the money and numbers don't add to, you know. Not saying I don't want a Grammy because I do, but it's just like I never just was heavy on that by watching my favorite artist never get watching him never get what I felt like he deserved. You know what I'm saying? So me, he's like, yeah, the check there, you cleared. All right, we good. Like I said, I seen nice Grammys in apartments that niggas don't own. Like me, he's like I own my house, I own a few houses. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what it means. That's what it means the most to me.
Now, you mentioned previously that 2026 will mark the 10th year since your first what?
First release.
First release,
Mm-hmm.
first placement,
Mm-hmm.
which was Big Amount,
Mm-hmm.
which is 2 Chainz featuring Drake there.
Yep.
But would you say you've been in the music industry for that length of time, period-wise, or have you been in the industry even longer than that?
Yeah, you don't get. I wasn't like, oh, I just was on the internet and they picked my beat. Like it's a whole story that even goes into me being around 2 Chainz, because okay, let's go back to 2011, 2012. I was around BRS Cash, the dude made Throat Baby song. Was around him a lot, and he's first cousins with Strap the Fools and Travis Porter. Then that brings me, that relationship turned into that relationship. And then that relationship turned to me to being around Street Execs. And the mixtape he did, that I did on him, was hosted by DJ Issa, who ended up becoming 2 Chainz DJ, who ended up being the one who walks me into 2 Chainz to even get that session, and then Drake get on it. It's like, this is like a span of 4 or 5 years. You know what I'm saying? At the time, you just don't really know it, but like, yeah, that all went into that. And even from me meeting the BRS Cast dude, my homie Carlton, he had a whole crib, a studio. His parents used to let us be over there. From Carlton, turned to Cash. From Cash, it turned to Strat the Fool. From Strat the Fool, it turned to DJ Issa. From DJ Issa, it turned to 2 Chainz. From 2 Chainz, it turned to 2 Chainz and Drake. And then from that record, you got a Drake song after that. All you gotta do is what you're supposed to do after that. You get a Drake single that's on the radio. So. yeah, nah, it's more time. But even between that time, like I was records with Waka Flocka, little Scrappy. I had a little Scrappy song. I had a little Scrappy song. Uh, but like my first, yeah, it was that.
Now, because of your length of time in the music industry and things of that nature, do want to ask you this next question. There are some in the audience wondering, is the Illuminati real?
I don't know. Like I don't know. Like I be around a lot of artists. I'm not like I'm around a lot of artists. When I say a lot of artists, a lot of artists. Not once have I ever felt like these motherfuckers finna come in cloak and dagger jackets or whatever the fuck and make you cut your thumb open and put it over a glass jar they finna drink in or some shit. I don't know, bro. Like everybody I've been around, they just like niggas. Like Chains is like a nigga. Like Quavo's like a nigga. Like it's just that's what I get. I have never had that experience to where I felt like, you know what I'm saying? Because if that's the case, people could say I'm an Illuminati. All these artists I'll be around, all the things that I accomplished, and Travis Scott, I've been around Travis Scott, I've been around Thug. Like I've been around a lot of people. I'm not just one artist heavy. I'm around a lot of people, and I've never, not one time. Now maybe they might be and just don't invite me to that part of their life. I don't fucking know, but it's no sign of. There's no sign. I've never witnessed a sign of that. Like I've never even like felt close to it. Like, oh, they might be on some shit. Like I don't know. Maybe they just keep me out of it, but I've never felt that shit ever.
And speaking of the music industry, what about Diddy? Do you have any Diddy stories?
Nah, I never met Diddy a day in my life. I never met Diddy. I never had a chance to, the pleasure of meeting Diddy. Like, not saying the stuff he had going on if that's not a pleasure, but like he's a music mogul. Like everybody has a good and bad side. I never got the pleasure of meeting the good side of him.
Now, what is your opinion on condiments?
Condiments?
Yes.
I like ketchup, mustard, mayo. Not too much mayo. Barbecue sauce. It's cool.
Now, speaking of mustard in particular, do you have a favorite flavor or variation of mustard?
Like the regular Frenches. I don't like the Dijon mustard. Regular Frenches.
And when's the last time you experienced that?
We had a barbecue the other day.
Well, there's a limited edition mustard flavor on the market that the audience wants to get your opinion on.
Okay.
Now, go ahead and open that lid in front of you to unveil it. Grab that bottle and let's get your first impression on this new product, starting with the packaging itself.
Mustard, chipotle honey, flavor mustard with other natural flavors. This is some great branding shit. I like that. Shout out mustard. It's with DJ Mustard, of course. Shout
Now,
out mustard.
before we go through with this, what's going through your head right now? Is there anything else as you're sizing this item up?
I'm in art, like I'm in brand mode. So the branding on this is fucking amazing. Like, you got Heinz. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yes, this is Heinz mustard with a lot of A's there. Have you
Yeah.
heard about this yet? Have you seen this yet?
Nah, I haven't. I can't say I have.
Now, you already showed the front of the bottle, but can you give an official 360 of this bottle here slowly just so everybody can see this up close here? And yeah, give it a little whirl around just so they can see the front and the back and they know this is the official item. This is authentic. It's not a imposter here. Now, as you continue to examine this bottle a bit, I'm going to read you a few further details here just about it.
Mhm.
And I'm going to quote the press release here. Now, after taking the internet by storm earlier this year, Heinz and award-winning producer Mustard are back with this summer's hottest drop, limited edition Heinz Mustard, a smoky and sweet chipotle honey mustard with a kick. This barbecue essential blends real chipotle peppers with a touch of honey for a bold spin on Heinz Gold Standard. Mustard himself carefully crafted the sauce at Heinz headquarters in this newly appointed role as the brand's first ever Chief Mustard Officer. For the next 2 weeks, fans can exclusively try Heinz mustard at Buffalo Wild Wings locations across the country before the sauce becomes available at retailers nationwide. Just a little bit more here. As masterful on the grill as he is on the beats, Mustard has long used Heinz mustard as his go-to staple when grilling for friends and family, which you just mentioned, barbecue there. Now he has his own remix, hand-picking each flavor and ingredient in this never-before-seen sauce to up-level summertime staples. Heinz mustard boasts a thick, creamy texture and just the right balance of smokiness, heat, and sweetness. It's just as delicious when used as marinade for wings and ribs as it is when topping burgers, salmon, and more. And fans can learn more about this limited time sauce offering and hear about every exciting drop Heinz and Mustard have planned this year at mustardxmustard.com. And to find your nearest Buffalo Wild Wings sports bar, visit buffalowildwings.com/locations. I know that was a mouthful.
That was hard, though. I like that. You read it well, too.
That was a quote. I had to get it
You might
all
need to
out
get
there
into
for those in the
commercials.
audience to understand what's really going on here. And, there's a little bit more to this press release, but the link is in the description below this video for those that want to read it in its entirety. But as soon as you're ready, open this bottle and give it a smell. Let's see what this smells like, regardless of the description here.
Oh, you got to do the top?
Yes, you might have to.
Oh, it's the top on it.
Okay,
Take it
yeah,
off?
so yeah. Take that top off there. Do have a pair of scissors if you need that.
That's cool. Smell like mustard mixed with barbecue sauce a little bit.
Okay, now before I probably should have had you do this. I don't know if it says on the bottle that you may have to shake it before you use it, so I don't know if that's a thing here. Like sometimes it'll say on the
Shake
bottle.
well.
Okay, yeah. So let's shake it up and let's do that smell one more time just to make sure we got all the right ingredients doing what they're supposed to do here.
Yeah, it smells like mustard and barbecue sauce, kind of like a honey mustard a little bit.
Now, is it a well-balanced smell? Are you getting something a little bit more than something else?
It's like I'm getting all of it. It's like mustard. I'm getting mustard and barbecue sauce.
Okay.
That's what my nose is.
Got it. Now, here's the moment everyone's been waiting for, okay? The official taste test. So, whenever you're ready here, I don't know if you want to just get a little dip on your finger there and give it a little taste there, or how you want to.
See that on my pants. It's cool. It'd be coming out. Taste it?
Yes, whenever you're ready.
Well, that's good. I'll put that on my hot dog, on my glizzy. Pause. Yeah, I fuck with that.
What's
Like,
happening?
not even just trying to like mustard and make y'all look good. This shit good.
What's happening during that taste? What do you are?
It's not like, you know how mustard got that tang? It don't have tang on it. It's more like sweet. It's like the barbecue. Well, I know this may not be barbecue sauce, but the barbecue sauce kind of like it takes the tang out and it makes it a little more sweet. Yeah,
And
shit really kind of good.
okay, what about you smelled it previously? Do you feel like it smelled better than it tastes? It tastes better than it smelled?
I feel like it matched everything. Like everything was like the smell. Like I wasn't. I'll be real. If I smelled it and it was like it would have threw me off, I wouldn't have tasted it. I kind of would have just cut this whole shit. I'm like, hey man, I can't do it because it smells funny. But nah, like you smell what you eat.
And what about spiciness? Sometimes people in the audience are worried about, is this a spicy product
Nah,
here?
it's nothing about it. And I don't. I'll be real. I'm not a big spicy food fan. Like the way it go in, the way it come out, and I don't like that. But nah, that wasn't spicy at all. It was like tangy sweet. Like most mustard is just tangy. You know what I'm saying? That's sweet. Got a little sweet to it.
Now, any further zooming out, constructive criticism of this item, and it could be in regards to the packaging, the ingredients.
Nah, I'll be real. I mean, it tastes good, but the packaging is crazy. Like, that's the first thing that got me. Like, that's a producer collabing with Heinz. I was sold in. Like, you gotta do it with the producers, man. Like, it's a producer linking up their name with Heinz. Yeah, that's crazy. Shout out Heinz 4057.
And let's dive just a little bit deeper here. Overall speaking, on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being worst, 10 being best, where would you rate this mustard off of that first taste?
I mean, for it to be mustard, like I mean, like shit, it's like a 10. Like it's a mustard. Like I be real. I really gotta eat it with something, but like if it was like the genre mustard, that's not keep touching my plate. That's not touching my plate at all. But nah, I give it a 10.
And from what you
It's like just off of like tasting it, off of like my just tasting it. Yeah, like I fuck with it.
and winding down the questions here, do you think this flavor you just ingested is something that should be permanent on the shelf, something seasonal, something that should stay limited, or
If it was in my house, I would use it. I would use it. I would probably use it before I use just the regular mustard because it's not so tangy. And I like mustard. I like put little beans on my hot dog, with a little mustard on it. But it's like it's not so tangy. Like my brother hates mustard. My brother hates mustard, and I can see him kind of probably using that.
and just for transparency here, do you know anybody that works at Heinz or Mustard personally by any chance?
Do I know anybody who works at Heinz or anybody like the DJ mustard?
Yes.
No, I know nobody at Heinz, and I worked with DJ Mustard. I cooked up one time in the studio with him, like 8 years ago when I first got on. But
Can you take the audience back to that moment, how that happened, what happened there? Did
he was
anything come out of it?
he was in Atlanta. He was at Patchwork, and I think he was just, messing with the Atlanta dudes, like the producers, getting in on that sound. But nah, nothing ever came out of it. Like we cooked up. I don't even know I don't even have them beats. I never, you know what I'm saying. But it was cool. Like he know me. He ain't oh, it's my nigga. But he know me. I know Mustard.
Have there been any other collaborations with you since?
Somebody me and Mustard?
Yeah.
No, none. Just like that was that one time a couple years ago. That was it.
And why don't you think that developed further? Like, have you ever gone to Cali and tried to tap back into them, or?
Mm, I don't know. I really don't know. I don't really like to chase people down either, but it never happened. I thought it would happen through YG and Pusha Rod. I got a couple YG records, but I don't know. West just started, Rihanna. He started. I don't know.
Well, just for final transparency, before we end this here, I am not personally sponsored by this person, brand, or product. This was purchased just for you to taste test and review.
Yeah.
Straight from Buffalo Wild Wings, which explains the plastic bag is Buffalo
wow.
Wild Wings bag there.
I
Yeah.
didn't see that. Shout out Buffalo Wild Wings. Buffalo Wild Wings. Let's get a Buddah Bless wing.